Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Smith in the library, and I am here to give you a quick tutorial about how to use WeVideo for podcasting. Before we begin, I will point out that on the LibGuide, there is a section for podcasting in which I have created a planning guide for you with links and steps in order to successfully create your podcast. Your teacher may have shared a version of that in your Google Classroom for you. You will need to be a part of the school WeVideo account. So you can do that through a registration link that I can provide for you, or if you currently have a free WeVideo account, I can give you an upgrade code. When you do go to register for WeVideo, please use your ledgered email. So you're going to want to say sign in with Google or use the red G with a circle on it and use your ledgered email address. So once you have registered with WeVideo, you will be brought to a dashboard, which looks like this. This is a quick way to access some different templates, to create a quick edit. And it shows you all the recent edits that you have made. I'm just going to go through the different things that are at the top here. Your projects, you can be working on multiple video projects at one time. So you can see all the projects that I am working on, or, and these can be videos or podcasts. The media is all of the sound, audio, video, and stills that I personally have uploaded. You'll also see there's one that's shared with everyone. I can choose what I want to share, as you can as well. You'll look in that folder. You will see I have shared videos of my Legos on green screen. Okay, they're my son's Legos, so that I could practice my green screening with WeVideo. Your videos are all the projects that you have sent to video format, so you can see that you can go back and re-edit a project multiple times and send it out to video format again and again. You can see how many times it took me to do the NEASC video. Templates are templates that WeVideo provides so that you can quickly and easily, for example, create a newscast. It sets up the layers for you already. It's cool to look at these to get ideas as to how they've layered different special effects in order to create these kinds of videos. And the admin button you do not have. I have it because I have access to all of your student accounts, which allows me to also see what you are working on. I am not telling you that to scare you. In fact, I would encourage you to use WeVideo and make a video or podcast for yourself. Make a video for your mom's birthday, or make a podcast of being silly with your friends to learn how to use this tool. I learn best by playing, hence the Legos. But I do want to make you aware that I can see and hear everything that you're creating so that you keep it appropriate too. So coming over to projects, you are going to create a new project. So let's see if I can do that. So in my projects, I am going to, behind this bar, see if I close that, will it be happy? We're going to create a new project. So I'm going to do podcast for art. There are 3 different kinds of project types. This is just me working on it. This is some friends working on it with me. But if you'll notice here, all 3 are working on one project. This is not like Google. 3 people cannot be working on the same WeVideo account. Like 3 of you can be seeing each other type in a Google Doc. If I am editing in WeVideo, my 2 friends cannot access the video at the same time. If I, turn it off, I can let my friends know that, hey, why don't you get on and take a look? And one of them at a time can go log on to WeVideo and make their further edits. Shared this way means that each one of you is creating your own piece of the video, which eventually you will marry into one video. We're going to create a personal and click next. This is all my media that I have put on WeVideo so far. Yours will probably be blank. Go ahead and click next. And now we say create video. You're going to click horizontal and blank. There you go. Yes, I said video. I know we're making a podcast. Keep going. Go ahead and click create. Now what I'm going to do is go through what I like to call the puzzle pieces with you. These icons right here, I'm going to go through those with you just to give you a quick description of what you'll find in each. And then down below is our workspace where we are going to be dragging clips down in order to create our podcast. And on the right-hand side, this is our preview screen, which allows us to preview the clips that we're seeing up here in our media, or allows us to see what we've created so far using this blue play line. Okay, so first, the star is the WeVideo library of, over 500,000 searchable different kinds of media. What kind of media, you ask? That's a good question. Come right over here to refine search. You have videos, you have photos, you have graphics, you have motion graphics. I turned all those off because in a podcast, we don't need those. We need music, audio loops, and sound effects. So maybe you are looking for something like a piece of paper crumpling. I'm going to type in paper, and I can find rustling paper here. The right-hand side allows me to listen. And then I can click this red heart if I'm just going through and kind of in the planning process, what might work for my podcast? Then I have a quick and easy way when I click that red heart to access all of my favorites. Okay, so take some time, search around the library. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there. You may even find a video that works. You can use it, but know that you're only using it for the sound when you download it to MP3. Okay, the next spot is the file with a little star on it. This is your media. You can see the different folders here. You upload your media using the green cloud. You can browse to select directly from your computer. You can use Google Photos. You can use Google Drive. So if you're recording your podcast on your phone, you're going to need to figure out a way to get that audio clip from your phone to WeVideo, which you can do by emailing it to yourself, downloading it to a computer, and then uploading it to WeVideo, or putting it in your Google Drive on your phone, and then uploading it to WeVideo from there. Another thing I like about WeVideo is that you can access different Google accounts. So even though I'm using the library WeVideo account, I'm allowed to access my Drive from my personal account or my school account as well, which is pretty cool. If you have an issue with this, sometimes you just need to clear your cookies off your browser. So let me know, and I can help you with that as well. Okay. And finally, there's a voiceover button right here. When you click on the voiceover, it allows you, a microphone will appear, and you can click on the microphone in order to record your podcast. So you're going to click the red microphone button. If I do that right now, it'll stop my screen recording, but you'll click the microphone and you can start recording yourself. You'll see on the list, the planning guide, that I have different kinds of microphones you can use here. I strongly suggest that you be listening to yourself as you're recording. Once your recording is set, it allows you to preview it before you save it. This blue will turn green, and you click it and it will save it as an audio clip up to your media. Okay, so that's for your voiceovers. Just to continue through here to make sure that we've covered everything, if you are, let me click this. If you are creating a video and you want to use text on the screen, there's different kinds of text, and be sure to look in these folders to see all the different options that you have. You'll also find more music. This is actually the same music that you'd find under the star. It's just organized a little bit differently. If you had just the free WeVideo account, you would find the free music there. The sound effects, that would be free. And then your premium music, which again is still under the star, it's just organized a little bit differently to help you find something that might work for you. Okay, so we did the music. The next button is your transitions. So you can see what a crossfade would look like if you had two pictures next to each other, or what a cross mosaic might look like. Again, you're previewing it here and you're dragging and dropping your media down to where you want it in your workspace. And finally, this is for your graphics. You have different background graphics. Some of them move. Some of them are simply solids. Some of them are overlays. And again, you can preview what it looks like right in that window. And those are things you would just drag and drop down onto your layers. So your layers, let's see. Okay, so down below is your workspace, as I've mentioned before. You have 3 different layers to start off: a video 2, video 1, and audio. Those are the generic names. You can easily click on the name and change it. So this is going to be the music for my podcast. We're not doing a video, but you can only delete one of those video layers, which I do suggest you do. You do have to keep one there because WeVideo is a video product. However, it allows us to create an MP3, and you'll see that in a moment. So you're going to click the plus button and you're going to add another audio track, and maybe this one is your sound effects. Okay. And then if you're recording directly using that microphone that I just showed you, it will actually add a voiceover layer. If you're going to upload, you may need to add a voiceover layer as well, or whatever you want to call it, your podcast voices or interview, whatever you want to do there. So again, this is my workspace, and these are the different pieces of media that we'll be using up top here. So from under any of these icons, for the podcast, we're going to be focused on the first 2 and the music one. Please know that whatever you take from the top here and move down below, if you edit something, so I'm just going to put a bunch of different sound effects in for right now. Yep, I know what that sounds like. I'm going to put that there. And then, so those were my sound effects by Paper Crumpling. Then maybe I want to add some music. We'll add America the Beautiful here. And if I want to, I think I already have a voiceover of my lovely voice. We'll add this one down to the 3rd layer. So now I've got 3 layers going on. If I edit something down here, it does not change the original media. So if I say, okay, I only want America the Beautiful to play till this point, I can cut it, select the part that I want to delete, and delete it. It doesn't change the original America the Beautiful. If I changed my voiceover here, if I edit it, cut it, it does not change the original. So you can make a mistake down here and it's fine, delete the whole thing and start over. Again, with the preview window, let's hear what this sounds like all together. So you can see there's a lot going on. It's really loud. These blue lines are your volume bars, and I do love this part. You can click on the dots of the volume bars and adjust the volume so that you can hear exactly the parts that you want to hear in your podcast. You can have something, you can see here how the music would get gradually louder. If I were to add another one here, I could have this get loud really fast. And it's really important in a podcast not to have any dead air. So to be able to use these different transitions and adjust the volumes is really important. So now let's see what that sounds like. So you can see how different that sounds now. I just paused it for us. Once you have completed your podcast, which means you probably have listened to it a million times, making sure there's no dead air, making sure the volumes are adjusted appropriately, what you're going to do is come back up to the top. When you are finished, you are going to click up here at the top, the word finish. You're going to name your podcast. And then you have two choices, video with audio or audio only. You'll be selecting audio only. You can also tell it that you want to save it directly to your Google Drive, which I would recommend. And then you're going to go ahead and export it. It may take a few minutes to export. You don't need to keep this window open for the process to complete. You will get an alert, an email notification when it's ready. And then if you did not have it saved to your drive, you will find it in the tab up top that says exports. So all of the videos or podcasts that you have finished will be located here. They are all still also available in the project, so you can still go back and re-edit it and then finish it again. So I hope you have fun doing this, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.